Blanche Colazzo, your SPI Pharma Salesforce.com administrator. This webcam will talk about how to add your contacts, um, how to apply your contacts to the role of a project. So, in other cases, we created an account, and so in this case, we're going to we're going to search for an account. So I have an account called Sigma Pharma Laboratories. So I'm searching for that account. I found the account. And in that account, as you can see in the hover links, there are two contacts. So I would like to schedule, remind myself to schedule a lunch conversation with um, Mr. Sparrow, who is the chairman of the CEO, chairman and CEO of this company. He wanted to have a small conversation to talk about the product and what he wanted to do with the product. So I want to remind myself to schedule something for 2 weeks. Let's just say in 2 months. So I don't want to forget, and it's real quick. I was already here putting information in at the contact level. So this is a reminder to me. I'm going to click into the hover link, click New Task, and remind myself. So this would eventually go to you because you're creating it, but I'm going to put it in here as me and base it on the account. And the account is SPI. I'm sorry, the account is Sigma Pharmaceutical. And I'm going to say lunch, schedule lunch meeting. In 2 months, have conversation with Mr. Sparrow. And you really don't have to put the name with CEO because in here I've already put it based on his name. So his name is already here. I am not going to be sending it to him, but his name and information is on this activity already because I created it from the contact information. And really, I don't even have to put the account. Let's just say I put nothing there. It's not required, but as long as I started at the contact, it will have the contact information. This is going to remind me, I'm going to say it's in progress. It's going to remind me starting today, or I can say that it's due by next week. Okay, Monday. Remind me to put in for a lunch meeting, which is sometime in May. Okay, it's real quick. I just put in the subject. I put in what I want to remind myself to do. I put it in progress and I put a due date. It will continue to remind me. When I click send, what I'm going to get, first of all, is an open activity that's going to remind me about a customer and that customer, even if I'm at the account level, so right now I'm on the account level, I created it at the contact level. But when you look here at the opportunity, the activity here, you'll see that the information says on this account, I'm having lunch with this person, and I want to remind myself no later than the 22nd. Okay. So, and at this level, I want to schedule the event. It's sometime in May. So you hover over this link here, and here is new event. It comes with a date and time. So I'm going to say luncheon discussion. And I can say his name by clicking the lookup, and it could be with both contacts, not just with him. It's a luncheon discussion. I'm going to look up his name, who is the CEO of this company. Here he is. I'm going to add him. And let's just say I also want to talk to the person who will also be attending is the person in who is the senior vice president of sales and marketing. His last name I remember ends in Moore. So if I don't put his full name, I'm going to get all the Moores, but I see Sigma here. And that's his name, highlighted and add that information. Keep in mind, you could possibly want to invite someone else who's affiliated with this company that could come from other companies. So you would put their name in, highlight it, and add it here. You can add up to 50 contacts. I'm going to make Mr. Sigma, which he already is, the primary. And I'm going to say done. So that information will be noted here. And then I'm going to say discussion about the technical material needed for the project. You know what to say in there. You can type as much as you want in that common detail. This is some additional field where you want to put in more information. The location will be where he's located, and I could say in Bensalem. I'm going to meet him in Bensalem, PA. Okay, you can put a location. And we're going to say that it's sometime in May. So you're going to say May, and you're going to say what date it is. May 15th, and it's around, let's just say it's a 1 o'clock meeting. And we don't want to underextend our time. So say 1 to 3. Okay. You can also invite others. So it's not just me. I may want to invite the R&D. I may want to invite someone from that group to also attend. Okay, so the way to do that is to select, hit the select button, and Don. So put his name in there, and his name comes up, Don Bavaro. You'll see a silhouette. So that's the Salesforce user. You see the name here, that means his name is tagged to an account. We don't want that. We want this name, who is a user, highlighted, and add him here and say done. Okay, then Don will also get a reminder of this event. Okay, I'm going to say that this is a test, so he don't think he's invited to speak to the CEO. Okay, I'm going to say test, so no one really gets alarmed here. Ruben owns this account, so I'm going to add Ruben. I'm going to say this is a test, just to see if they even going to say, hey, I found myself invited. Am I? I want to see if they're going to be alerted to that. Okay. And Bensalem is not Ruben's territory, but in any case, we're inviting everybody. All right. So I've invited Ruben. I've invited Don. It'll pop up in their email box. I'm saying this is a test, and I'm going to save and send the update. Okay. And then once you see that and you hover over you'll see that you have two open activities. Two. You have the one that is a luncheon meeting that you're going to have with a couple of people, and I'm saying it's a test, luncheon discussion. And then when that event is finished, or let's just say you did remind yourself on the 22nd, and you come in here and you want to say, okay, I already did. I created that information. I want you to edit this and close it. When you close the record, let's just say you're going to close it, and you go back into the account, if you will no longer see it as an open action item. You will see it as activity history. Okay? So when you go to that account and look down at the activity, it is now no longer going to pop up and remind you because you've already scheduled the event. It's now history. And then when you have your meeting with the CEO and the senior vice president and have your discussion, and it's your first time, that's when you create a call report. Okay? That's when you're going to come up and hover over the account, go to the call report, and create that call report. The very first time you have a discussion with someone. And when you create that call report, the call report now has information that we will say what type of visit. So this would be an in-person visit. I would put today that the on April the 5th, May 15 was the date um, of the meeting. I'm going to say I'm going to put this down. I'm going to say Don went with us as well. I can even say who the customers were. They exist. Okay. Okay. As many as you want here. And this is where you would put the information. Luncheon discussion with clients. And you can put whatever you want there. And um, this is where you put the body. You could say whatever you normally would say, what product they talked about, if you want to put it here, the volume, how much they want, and what is expected. This is a first time visit, okay? What region we're talking about? This region is North America. It is in the United States, and we're talking about Pennsylvania, okay? And we're going to save it. First time, face to face with a customer. So now this account has contacts, activities, activity history, and a call report. The life cycle of a customer. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a good day.